Maddie says, I dislike insane multiple round job applications. Your opinion? Like, you have to send in more than one application? Is that what you're talking about? I haven't even heard of that. Like where you apply for the job and they get back to you and they say, okay, please send us this. Write a personal essay or, send us a cover letter. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's stupid. Like if a company did that, I would suspect that it's a large organization, right? There are large organizations and there are small organizations, right? And I'd much rather work for a small organization. The culture is hands down better. Large companies, well, I'll spare you the lecture, but it works differently. And one of the things that we see at large organizations is people shy away from making decisions because anybody who makes a call on something, they're absolutely paranoid about being blamed for it being the wrong call. That's kind of a staple of large enterprise corporate culture, right? So that includes hiring decisions. That's why sometimes they get like 8 people involved in which candidate are we going to select? Does it really take 8 people to determine which one of these people you should go with? Especially when it's a crapshoot and everybody knows it? No, it's just that they're trying to get out of a situation where they're going to get blamed if the candidate they select doesn't work out, right? So recruiters are no different. They say, okay, I want to involve the hiring manager, the hiring manager's boss. I want to bring in these 3 people from key areas to all sort of contribute to the discussion. So then if we end up choosing the wrong person, you can't blame me because all these people were in on it. And if it was a bad call, they all had the opportunity to say no, but they didn't. So it's not my fault, right? That's what drives a lot of rounds of interviews. And that's it's one big factor in that. And that's what drives a lot of panel interviews where you're interviewing with like multiple people, Anything beyond the recruiter and the hiring manager is unnecessary. It really is. It signals issues to do with their organizational culture. Either that manager isn't trusted, by their boss, so the boss has to be involved in even the hiring decisions, et cetera, et cetera. There's all kinds of issues. I mean, I did a video years ago where I talked about a job I did get, like back in the day. I did 9 interviews for it. Or put it this way, I was called back 9 times, like to go physically to the company. 9 times, and I eventually did get it. But yeah, and surprise, surprise, that company that I ended up working for had major organizational issues. It wasn't a coincidence,